Hey everybody, Wolfie's back. We're out here at our Saskatraz Hives. The one on the left is the new one we just set up this spring. The one on the left was a giga hive that we surprisingly lost this last winter. I think, yeah, I did a video about it, how they came up. And we're in the third box, feeding, and then we had a cold snap, and then they dropped back down in the second box and got trapped down there, and it was stripped of all resources, and everything was way up here and in the feeder box. So they stayed down where it's nice and warm in the bee jacket or the bee cozy, and never went back up into the third box. So we're gonna bring out a different box for this, a green one. But she's doing good. She's laying up a storm. They're already bringing in spring honey, spring nectar. So this box up here, the top box, is weighing about 50 pounds now. It's pretty heavy. Just like before, using frame manipulation. If I find any stagnant frames where they start putting nectar in, I'll start moving those into the middle. Or like here in the spring, they were doing full frames, so I started pulling up the capped honey up into the upper ones, and the ones that look like they're starting to fill it in with nectar, I just moved those into this towards the middle of the brood box, and they'll relocate it and probably bring it up into the top box. I also rotated the bottom box, brought it up to the top, and shuffled everything down. So right now, the main brood nest is right here. It's the second box from the bottom. It was up on the top, but then I took the bottom box, moved it up top, and shifted everything down. Helps to keep them from creating a upper and lower shell of their nest with nectar. Now how they want to insulate it all around, and they kind of create a sphere of nectar and honey around it to help insulate it for wintertime. And with us wanting giga hives and massive, strong, powerful colonies, we can't let them use up room for the nectar and honey storing. We want to segregate a box just for that. So we'll keep rotating frames in and then rotating boxes around, so we never wind up with any ceiling or floor of honey and any outer wall shells of nectar or honey being built up. This one we just started. This is a Saskatraz also. 3-pound swarm box. They're doing pretty good. They're in there. They got a ways to go. Everything in there is 4.9 millimeter cells, so we're pushing for tiny bees out of this one. So we'll get a little bit more per frame, per box of workers and nurse bees and all that. And we'll see how these work right here. And that'll be an all green box also. That way in the wintertime, of course, you see we already got the green top box, and then I'm just going to keep that one on the top and just shuffle frames as we add the boxes below it. And then come fall, I'll make sure the green box stays on top above the bee cozy, and everything else below inside the bee cozy will stay nice and warm. And then the green, of course, will stay warm too. Alright guys, you see we're out working bees. They're bringing in pollen and nectar, and we still got snow up here. Not as bad as Canada's doing, but hey, about 50 degrees out, nice gentle breeze, and these girls are active. Are they working? This colony is working, it seems like, both the upper entrance a little bit, not as much as they are doing the lower entrance. We got this one facing east. Yeah, same thing with this one. Come on, where we go. They seem to like use the lower entrance a little bit. but not really as much as they're using that back entrance. We'll see how they do as their house builds up. Alright everybody, till next time, game on, Black Wolf's Bees.